When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawkeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's McNamara. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the boot, looking for his man. They're trying to get to it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Boise State Broncos offense will go to work for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Broncos brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The run from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's McNamara. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Now the play fake. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you could have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Run it with the fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
Right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Leaves it with the running back. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Lachey. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they got him for the sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
They move the tight end all over. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, spins away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They'll ride the hot hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and here we go.
Well, Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's McNamara. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll go hurry up here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Throwing right. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lachey. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Iowa.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking to throw, it's McNamara. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the run, fires downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
It away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
Man, I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a crease, it's Genty. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Broncos are flying down the field. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Dropping back, it's Nelson. It's complete. Touchdown, Boise State. They take the lead with the 6.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll try the run. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Sends it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Running back for the Hawkeyes picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To throw, it's McNamara. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Gain 2. 3rd down coming up.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Second down coming up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. And the Broncos have a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
This running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops and get the ball back to our offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Using the quick game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
At the 44-yard line. Second down coming up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Brings up third down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. This defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that. They're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Wagner. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
15-yard line. Second down.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's right on target. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's now second and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a fit. And he's got it! Touchdown, Broncos!
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll give it to him again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
At the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's McNamara. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lachey. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
At the 35-yard line. Second down coming up.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They've been running it, but now the pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Return